Alright, welcome back to Bionic Life. My name is Kevin, and I did not want to have to split with this old splitter this year. I was hoping that I'd get into the new splitter by fall. It didn't happen. I have a ton of wood left. I have some over here in this dump trailer. Then I have several totes. And these totes are all, you know, I don't know, they're 12-inch, 14-inch pieces. And this is from a tree that was cut down. This is a massive tree. This is just the top out of this massive tree, or two trees basically, with two stems that was in a V. And it's been cut since spring. It just needs split, and we're gonna have to use it. I was hoping to skate through without using it and hopefully let it dry another year. It isn't gonna happen. I still have the tote that I've been weighing, and I'm gonna keep that in reserve. Hopefully I don't have to break into that. I would say we're gonna be okay. I'm really interested to see how much wood this tote, once it's split, fills this tote. It was pretty full. I split one piece out of it. Hopefully I'll get it done before it gets dark, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen. I know I split wood and I cut wood and I do a few things here, but that's not what this channel is about. I don't know, I mentioned it in a couple videos, but I try not to make it a focal point. I am a hip disarticulated amputee, which means from the hip down on the right side, it's gone. I have a lever that releases the hip so I can sit. My lower left leg was crushed in the same accident. I'm actually about 2 inches shorter, roughly. I think they took 5 centimeters of bone out of my tibia and fibia that had an infection in it, and I'm still dealing with issues with that. The whole point of this channel really is to encourage people that you can get out and do things. Don't let an inconvenience or a handicap, as some people would like to say, stop you from living life. And hopefully I'm doing that just kind of through example. Let's get to splitting. Sometimes you gotta ask your cameraman for a hand and admit that you can't do everything by yourself all the time. And honestly, sometimes asking for help is harder than is the hardest part of receiving help. One Eyed Custom said, never put steel on steel. I carried this splitter out using the forks. A lot of times I pull it with a four-wheeler. Didn't have a ball set up, didn't have a ball on the tractor. That binds tight enough when I do that, it really doesn't move, and I've moved it over some kind of sloppy terrain without a problem. The other thing is he was using a tote and had an offset. Love that idea. I don't know why I never thought of that. That does make it so much easier. Thanks, Doug. We're losing daylight quick. I didn't get as far as I wanted, but the whole point of this video is to encourage people, get out there and do something as little as you can or as much as you can. One thing I usually do when I'm stacking these totes, and I didn't do it in this one, and now I remember, is I stack the longer pieces on the front, and then once the tote gets so full and gets above this bar, I'll stack out beyond it. These pieces were not all cut to 18 inches. 18 inches fit in there perfect. Some of these are probably 20. So what happens is they don't fit. Well, if I stack as high as I can here, this way, in the back I can sort of loose toss it in, and you know, it's okay. But that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wrap this up for tonight. For you, it'll be 2 seconds. Well, last night we didn't get this done, and we got another short night tonight. I'm gonna load this into the bucket. It was not going well out of the tote last night, so I'm just gonna toss these into the bucket, use the bucket as the log lift, and split from there. am actually very surprised that that tote of rounds, which didn't fill the tote, I'm surprised it filled this tote pretty much. Yeah, this piece could go to the back, I guess. But I had a comment one time, oh, you're not filling them full, you're gypping somebody. Listen, I don't sell firewood. I just make it for my own use. So I'm not gypping anybody but myself. The point of the video is, everybody has challenges, and I don't care. Everybody has challenges. CEOs of Fortune 100 companies have challenges. Everyday people have challenges. Sometimes that challenge can be just dreading getting out of bed. Today is a perfect example. I don't know if anyone caught the Bissell Maple live stream last night, but we boiled. I came home and I had a pressure sore on my stump. Well, I've resolved that. I found some P-Lite, which is a high density closed cell foam, and I shimmed up, and thankfully right now it feels pretty decent. When I coached baseball, I used to tell my kids, I may not be fast, but I'm slow. My encouragement is get out there, stay in the game.